Hello everyone, my name is Sibylle Westbrook, and today I'm gonna read my book to you, which is called A Lemur Called Brigitte, based on a true story. Not too long ago, a troop of brown lemurs lived happily in a small forest in Madagascar, one of the world's biggest islands off the coast of Africa. They spent their days jumping from tree to tree, always searching for the freshest leaves and fruits. At night, they found a safe spot high up in the trees. They slept all cuddled up with their long bushy tails wrapped around each other. One day, they woke up to an awful noise. Humans from the nearby village were cutting down their forest. The lemurs quickly jumped off the trees, but 3 of them were hurt by falling branches. The humans captured them and were about to take them to their village when a young man named Eric appeared. He begged them to hand the lemurs over to him. Eric brought the lemurs to his house at the edge of another small forest, where he worked as a wildlife guide. 2 of them dashed into the woods as soon as they were free, but the 3rd little lemur had a broken leg and could not move. Eric put a splint on her leg to help the bone grow together again. He named the little lemur Brigitte. For the next few weeks, Brigitte mostly stayed in the upper bunk bed while her leg was healing. Eric brought her fruits and leaves from the forest to eat. Soon, Brigitte became very fond of Eric and started to follow him around. One evening, Brigitte felt like her old self again and decided to find her friends in the forest. She enjoyed finally sleeping in a lemur nest again. But soon she realized that she could not yet keep up with the other lemurs during the day, and returned to Eric. When visitors appeared at the door, she immediately started looking for him. Her leg was well enough now that she could accompany him when he gave tours. Eric proudly told the visitors about all the plants and animals that only existed in Madagascar. He showed them wild orchids and medicinal plants and tried his best at spotting lemurs, kua birds, colorful tree frogs, perfectly camouflaged chameleons, and hissing cockroaches. Brigitte was a quick learner and soon became an excellent tour guide herself. When a group of visitors started their tour, she would follow for a little before eventually passing Eric and assuming the lead. Now it was her turn. At every bend, she would stop and turn around, checking with her big caring eyes that every member of the group was still there. Sometimes she wanted to take a different path. Perhaps she smelled her friends nearby? Suddenly she found herself at the end of the tour group. She waited patiently until everyone stepped aside and encouraged her to pass. Only then did she leap to the front once more to resume being tour guide Brigitte. Eventually, Brigitte's leg healed completely, and she was able to live with the other lemurs in the forest for good. But every once in a while, she still visits Eric, and if guests happen to be there at that time, they might just be lucky enough to go on a tour with her. In the summer, Eric did not see his friend for a long time. Then one day she came back with a surprise in tow. Brigitte now had a little baby. Author's note: I am one of the lucky visitors you see in this book who got to go on a tour with Brigitte. The encounter with her was one of the most amazing experiences of my life. You can see the real Brigitte in the picture above. There are 113 species of lemurs. They are only found on the island of Madagascar and are considered the most endangered group of animals on the planet. Their primary threat is loss of habitat. They are wild animals and do not make good pets. And they need our help. Thank you.